Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, the Tanya Takeover, where I'm your girl Tanya. Today we're going to be talking about how to establish yourself as the GOAT, greatest of all times, or an authority in your business. Now on my channel we talk about beauty, fashion, finance, the trifecta. You can't have one without the other. So if that's something that you might be interested in, consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below, and let's get started. Okay guys, so you have a business and you want to bring customers in. You want to put out reels, you're going on IG, come to your business. You can't get people to shop or buy your product. The reason is you're not establishing yourself as the GOAT or the greatest of all times or the authority figure. This is key when building a business. People want to see that you've been there, you've done that, you've fallen and gotten back up, you fell and they don't want to fall there, so they're going to get educated on what you went through and how you got there. That is the key to establishing yourself as authority. You don't have to be the best, you don't have to be the greatest. All you have to do is show your experiences. They want to see that. They want to see that you made it to the other side. They want to see that you're still going through it, but you stuck through it and now you're making all these sales. They want to see the growth, okay? So you have to show them. You have to show them through story. You have to show them through experiences. And usually when you're doing this, you do this in 3 ways. And when you want to establish authority, there's 3 ways to do it. Now, quick story time, guys. I started my YouTube channel because I started an MLM. Now, I know MLM isn't for everybody. It wasn't for me. I feel like in order to do an MLM or any kind of business like that, you kind of have to be in people's faces. You have to be able to sell salt to a snail, speak through your experiences. You have to be able to talk to people. And at that time, I thought of myself as an introvert. So when I started my business channel, it was ultimately because I was going to push that business. But as I started talking and realizing that, I had a love for it, I had a love for video and YouTube and, showing people how to build a business, I realized I didn't have to sell an MLM. I already had a business. I had several actually, and I had a lot to say. So when I first started it, it was ultimately because I was trying to sell a business that wasn't mine. When I realized how important, I started talking to you guys about building your own business, I was like, wait, hold on a second. I have a business. Let me talk about that, okay? So that's how ultimately I started in YouTube. Now what I learned is that ultimately there are 3 ways to show an authority in your niche. Now the first way being visual, YouTube, somewhere people can see you, IG Reels, Instagram. These are visual ways to show who you are, your experiences, and what you go through. Now, I never thought of myself as being in front of a camera and talking to people about, my trials and tribulations. I never saw myself as doing that, but I realized through it that I ultimately loved it. Now, you might see yourself as an introvert, but I'm the kind of person I would say definitely to try. I always tell people when starting a YouTube channel or anything visual or using social media platforms, just try. Put yourself in front of your phone or your camera and just hit the record button. You don't have to post it. You don't have to, put it out there. Ultimately, just hit record and see how you do. You'll be surprised on, what you're capable of. When I say I never saw myself in front of a camera, I've never seen myself in front of a camera. I was so shy. I picked at everything. I picked at my hair. I picked at my shirt. I picked at, my eyelashes. I picked at my makeup. My makeup wasn't done right. I picked at everything, and then ultimately, the more I looked at other people and other people's channels and everybody else's IG, I realized that's what makes you. How you are, how you perceive yourself. Nobody's looking for perfect. They're looking for somebody just like them, who's had an experience like them, wanted to open a business like them, and is there trying to make it just like you. And ultimately, only you can show your experiences. Only you have that. That's what makes you unique. So make sure you're sharing that story. Now, IG and YouTube isn't for everybody, but that's definitely one of the ways to show that you are a GOAT in your niche. Now, say IG, YouTube is just not for you. Tanya, I do not want to go on nobody's YouTube channel talking for 20 minutes about whatever. It's just not me. The next way that you can definitely show yourself as an authority figure is to have a podcast. If you don't want to be seen, talk, okay? How many radio producers and radio DJs and disc jockeys do you listen to on the radio every single day? And you don't have to see their face. They can go in sweatpants, be comfortable, and talking to you, educating you, and showing you their knowledge and experiences through stories. If audio works better for you, then embrace it. Start a podcast. Start something where people can come, hear your experiences through your business, and put yourself out there. I feel like audio is a great way to tell stories, do interviews. It doesn't always have to be about you telling your story. Bring guests that have similar experiences in different genres of business. Say you are a financial advisor. What better way than to join a podcast that people can join, right, and listen to you all day talk about finances and how to build your 401k and how to invest in life insurance. What better way than have a podcast? You never have to get dressed. Nobody ever has to see your face. And the best thing about it, you can repurpose it on other platforms like YouTube and just show a picture of you that's perfectly, prompt and picked out, just a picture, and have you going on for your podcast. There's so many ways to repurpose your content, it's crazy. But you can put it on Facebook, you can have it on your podcast station, you can put it on YouTube. There's so many ways to establish yourself as a GOAT without showing your face at all. The last thing I would definitely say is a great way to show what you know and educate people on what you're good at is a blog. You guys have heard it. People are making thousands and thousands of dollars on having a blog, okay? Blog is a written experience for you to show exactly what you know, show exactly what you do, and speak through experiences. Say you have an event planning and you want to tell a story. I did little Billy's birthday party today and it was a great experience. We had this, and this. The mom wanted this, and this. It went great. Show little pictures and clips, and people feel like they're going through this experience with you. Before you know it, people are going to be asking you, and you're going to be inspiring people to start their own business. But you have to establish yourself in some kind of way. I get lots of questions on, Tanya, how do I start a business? Tanya, how do I do it? And first things first, you have to establish yourself as an authority. People have to come to you for advice. People have to see that you're making it. People have to see through your experiences, through your eyes. And telling a story on podcasts, showing your experiences through visual, which is YouTube, or writing a blog where people can read and experience those situations with you are key. That's the main thing that I learned from, being an MLM is that, establish yourself as an authority. People want to see. Think about how many times you go on IG, you see mom influencers. What are they showing you? They're showing you that it's okay to be, overwhelmed. It's okay to just not feel like doing it sometimes. It's okay to, need a break from the kids. They're showing you through experiences because there's other people going through it too. But you have to pick a platform. Pick a platform that you excel in the most, one that you're comfortable with, and put out as much content as you can. It does not always have to be visual. You don't always have to show your face, but there are so many different ways to establish yourself an authority in your business. Once you start showing these experiences, people and other experts are going to flock to you because they know what you're going through and they're in the same niche as you are. So make sure you're building relationships. These relationships are going to work excellent with your YouTube or your business. You'd be surprised on who knows who that can put you in connection with people doing it just like you are. That way, when you're doing your podcast, you can always ask to interview them or interview them for your blog and have a written interview. There are so many different ways that building an authority can definitely help you in the long run. Once you have established these relationships, make sure you are consistent, okay? Make sure that you are, if you're putting out a video every week, make sure you are consistently putting out a video so people know where to find you, how to find you, and when to find you, okay? They know that your podcast comes out, every Monday. They know to tune in and watch because they're going to be engaged. They're going to be asking questions, and they're going to love knowing that they can look forward to hearing from you and hearing what you have to say on a consistent basis. Now, once all of this is done, you're going to have an engaged community. You're going to have customers lining up to buy your product, buy your service, and see you as somebody to go to, see you as the person that's going to teach them the way, okay? And this is exactly what you want in your business. You want people who feel like they know you as a person. You want people who see your potential and see the potential in themselves because you inspire them. That is a feeling that you cannot get anywhere, guys. So make sure that you are embracing it, you are nurturing those relationships and taking it to the next level by being consistent and being there and a person that they can rely on. Now guys, this was a quick one. I just wanted to speak to you guys because I'm always getting that question. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe at the bottom. Guys, let me know which platform do you feel more comfortable doing. If you're not comfortable with your, showing your face, would you ever consider doing a podcast or maybe a blog? Let me know down in the comments and I will see you guys next time. Bye.